Imagine the person that you're supposed to be able to love the most, the one that's going to take care of you, from a father or mother figure, a parental figure, if you will, a guardian. You look into them for everything, and they tell you that you're not going to amount to anything, and that you shouldn't even know if it existed. So, you at the time, you're just like, man, that really hurts, but you don't realize how deep that psychological or emotional scar really is. Saying, hey, now I'm kind of realizing this more and more as a grown person, right, as an adult. And I started realizing that when I was about 18, 19 years old, because at the time I was just like, oh, it just makes me tougher. Me and my wife joined the Air Force after we have Elijah, and I didn't know how to be a dad. For one, as a husband, I was going to treat my wife, I was going to treat Amy like a queen. I'm always going to tell her she's beautiful, no matter what happens. I'm always going to tell her that the food that she's making is always great, because that's some other trauma. I saw my mom abused a lot and like scarred her face and stuff. So I always knew, like, on the other side of everything that you say has weight, everything you say has impact and will last, right? Because once the word's out of your mouth, you can't get it back. It's not like if you start to throw a punch, you can stop it, right? Or whatever on the physical side, you can stop it. But once you let that word out of your mouth, it's gone. I said, I know I'm going to treat her like a queen, and I want to be the best dad that's ever walked the face of the earth. I didn't even know what that meant.
Except
right?
what not to do.
What not to do.
Yeah.
But that doesn't, so anybody that's listening, just because you have that mindset doesn't mean you're going to be a good father. It just means you're not going to be a bad one on purpose. If you're a parent and you want to know what your child thinks, and you're in the United States Air Force in our case, go home and ask your child, however old they are, what's the most important thing? And I'll say, hey, what's the most important thing to dad? Just whatever comes out of their mouth, and you gotta be ready for it. And I wasn't ready for it. And they're like, the Air Force. The Air Force is the most important thing. And I'm not telling people as a chief to go and not care about what you do in the Air Force. What I am saying, though, if you got a family, it has to be a priority. So I'm a work in progress, man. There's days I get it right, and there's days I get it really, really, really wrong, So I think we have to be okay and vulnerable with ourselves, not be afraid to look in the mirror and say, hey, you know what, you got that wrong. Now go apologize for whatever that is, and walk your children through your decision matrix, right?